You know what time it is, folks. Wait. Hold up. Why does fear get in the way of success? The short answer is knowledge. You see, I want to ask you a question. Were you just waiting with a small bit of anticipation? Or were you waiting to find out something that you think you really didn't know? Or were you waiting because you might have thought that something dramatic was about to happen, right? Well, if you were waiting for any of these reasons, then I tapped into your reptilian brain. You see, that's the part of the brain that is connected to our basic instincts, our fight, our flight response, hunger, thirst, and our habits. Yes, our habits. Not to get too much into religion, but let us look at knowledge and habits. I'm sure many of you have heard the story of Saul. Now, how many of you have lived it or something similar to it? For those of you who don't know how Saul became Paul, or anyone wondering what the heck I'm talking about, let me ask you this. How many of you have achieved your goals in life to lose it all and start over again on a different path? I mean, how many of you are doing this right now? Well, to do it effectively, we have to change our mindset. How do I know? Because I've done it, and I'm still doing it today. Why? Because I have bigger goals to achieve. But first, I have to visualize and believe that I have already achieved them to succeed. Because belief motivates me to take action, to retrieve the information I need. And as I said in the last lesson, when we visualize ourselves reaching up from the bottom instead of seeing ourselves on top, we lack the preparation or neglect to reverse engineer a viable way. Yet if we build our life from the top down instead of scraping up these unsavory paths from the bottom, then we create obstacles that are manageable. We find the proper research and we ask the right questions. And when we retrieve the necessary skills, then we stop thinking we are on the bottom and start believing we're on the top. We are more willing and ready to find solutions, and we realize we need other people to help us do so. We cannot do it alone. We need people to help, and we need the right help. To do so, we have to learn how to be around and work with the right people. We have to learn how to research and apply our experience so that we connect with the right people. Start with the basics. I mean, what do you know? Who do you know? Write it down. I mean, what do you want to learn? Who do you want to meet? Write it down. Write it from a place of want, not need. This way, we set our mind to avoid reaching up. Now ask yourself this. What is similar about what you know, what you wish to learn, and what you wish to meet? Write it down. Then take action. Why? Because our ability to retrieve strategies, techniques, systems, formula, data, and experience is the root to building our self-confidence, which leads to self-efficacy. And as I said in the earlier lessons, self-confidence is an attitude about our skills and abilities, while self-efficacy is our belief in our ability to succeed in a particular situation. Once again, it takes action and practice to achieve. Remember that we have to practice to learn, just like learning anything else. We have to practice communicating with people and getting to know people in order to understand how we can connect to them. Then we overcome that fear that is associated with the unknown, which allows us to achieve success. Think about it. For a more comprehensive lesson on brainstorming versus free writing, skills to actions, stop by docrio.com or drop me a message at 310-844-9285. Today's Docism is there's only one I in community. In the next lesson, we will discuss how to formulate the most accurate solutions. Like, comment, subscribe. It's free. Go to docrio.com for more information.